Long before the roaring crowds, the blinding spotlights, and the weight of Olympic gold, there was only a frozen pond and a girl who loved the cold. Her name was Amy. While other children dreamed of castles or spaceships, Amy's dreams were woven from ice and starlight. She didn't just want to skate, she wanted to dance with the wind. When the sun dipped low, turning the frozen pond behind her house into a sheet of liquid gold, Amy would tie her laces tight. Look closely at this little girl. Her eyes, wide with wonder, hold the reflection of the setting sun, but they also hold determination. See how effortlessly she moves? She glides, her small form making gentle arcs on the ice, her reflection a perfect twin beneath her feet. She practiced basic glides and small, hopeful hops. Even then, in that soft, golden light, you could see the spark. Every time she fell, she didn't cry. She smiled, brushing the snow from her simple blue dress, and started again. This pond was her first stage, the Whispering Pines her first audience. And Amy knew, deep in her heart, that this was just the beginning. As the years passed, Amy's small pond was replaced by vast indoor arenas. She grew taller, faster, and stronger. Her jumps soared higher, and her spins became dizzying blurs. Soon, everyone in the country knew her name. Amy, the girl with golden dreams. She was selected to represent her nation, training relentlessly for the biggest stage of all, the Olympics. But real stories, even fairy tales, have moments of darkness. During one intense practice session, just months before the games, disaster struck. Amy was perfecting a difficult triple lutz, a jump that requires absolute precision. She twisted in the air, but her landing edge didn't hold. Look at this heartbreaking scene. The soft, natural light of the pond is gone, replaced by the cold, unforgiving brightness of the arena. Amy, no longer a little girl but a young woman in deep blue, lies crumpled on the ice. Her grimace of pure agony tells you everything. She clutches her left ankle, tears welling not just from the pain, but from the sudden, terrifying fear. Doctors shook their heads. "It's a complete tear," they said softly. "Even if it heals, competitive skating, it may be too much." The world seemed to collapse around her. The golden light had vanished. For weeks, Amy stared at her unmoving leg in its heavy cast. She heard the whispers, the words "finished" and "impossible." But Amy, the girl who had smiled when falling on the sunset pond, refused to listen to those words. What followed was not a sequence of magic, but a mountain of work. Amy traded her beautiful skating dresses for simple athletic wear. She began the slow, painful process of recovery. See her here in this quiet physiotherapy room. It is a sterile environment, yes, but notice the lighting. A soft, natural light filters in from the window, a small, recurring promise of the golden light she once knew. Look at her face. The intensity is ferocious. Sweat dampens her simple gray tank top, but her jaw is set. Amy works relentlessly with balance boards and resistance bands. Each tiny movement of her injured ankle is a victory, each small step forward a middle finger to impossible. Her left ankle is weak, yes, but her spirit is an unbreakable shield. She is retraining not just her muscles, but her hope. When she finally tied her skates again, it was on quiet, empty morning ice. She fell. Often. But each time she remembered that golden reflection on the pond. She persisted. She worked harder, trained smarter. The impossible was just another mountain she had to climb. And then the day finally arrived. The Winter Olympics. The massive arena hummed like a living entity, thousands of spectators filling the seats. Spotlights, sharper and more brilliant than any light Amy had ever faced, carved the darkness. She was up, Her dress, a work of art, shimmered with thousands of silver and gold accents, capturing the light. As the first notes of music filled the silence, Amy ceased to be a skater. She became the music itself. She didn't just skate, she told her story. Look at this moment. It is the very peak of her performance. Her injured left ankle, strong now, is landing a complex jump sequence. Her face is radiant, focused, and triumphant. Let me describe her movements. Amy began by unfurling her arms gracefully like an uncurling ribbon, moving into a spiral of impossible extension. She seamlessly executed a complex footwork sequence, the edgework so delicate, her blades seemed to barely touch the surface. Then came the moment, a difficult jump combination. She rotated with breathtaking speed, a spinning white and gold arrow. As she landed, she soared, extending her body into a powerful, serene Lutz. She transitioned immediately into a complex spin, her body changing position faster than the eye could track, a beautiful blur of motion. Every movement was precise, yet fluid. The crowd held its breath. The light was blinding, but Amy saw only her gold pond. She ended her program with a triumphant, emotional final pose, her eyes lifted to the ceiling. A perfect, silent tear rolled down her cheek. The silence lasted for one heartbeat, and then the arena erupted, a world record score of 251.34. And so, Amy stood here on the highest podium of all. The blinding cold spotlights merge now with the soft, majestic golden glow of starlight and sunset. Her face, tear-streaked and joyful, is peaceful. Look at her left foot, discreetly wrapped but strong. It is the foundation upon which this gold medal rests. The arena is still a blur of cheering fans. In the crowd, imagine a little girl, no more than 8 years old, wearing a simple blue dress just like Amy's pond dress. She looks up at Amy not just with admiration, but with hope. She sees that even a fall doesn't end the dream. Amy's journey became legend. She didn't just win a medal, she became a symbol of resilience for every child who dreams. And so, Amy is remembered not just as a champion, but as the greatest sports star, the girl who taught the world that with persistence, anyone can learn to fly.